5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start. Camels, often referred to as the ships of the desert, have played a crucial role in human history, especially in arid and semi-arid regions. These majestic animals have served as a vital means of transport, a source of food, and a dependable companion in harsh climates. Their ability to survive in extreme temperatures and go without water for long periods made them irreplaceable for many communities. However, in recent times, camels are gradually disappearing from the landscapes where they once thrived. The threat of extinction looms over them, driven by a range of human and environmental factors. If timely action is not taken, these resilient animals may soon vanish from our world. One of the primary reasons for the decline in the camel population is the rapid pace of modernization and industrialization. Traditional ways of life are changing, and people no longer depend on camels for transport or labor. Roads, vehicles, and advanced transportation systems have reduced the need for animal labor. In areas where camels were once a common sight, they are now being replaced by machines. As demand for their services declines, so does the incentive to breed and care for them. The younger generation, especially in rural areas, sees little value in continuing the legacy of camel rearing, and with each passing year, fewer camels are born and raised. Another critical issue is the shrinking of natural habitats and grazing lands. Urban expansion, industrial development, and unsustainable agricultural practices have encroached upon the spaces where camels once roamed freely. Overgrazing by other livestock, such as goats and cattle, has also led to a decrease in the availability of food for camels. As their access to natural food sources diminishes, camels struggle to survive in the wild. Droughts and changes in weather patterns due to climate change have worsened this situation. In regions where camels once found enough forage even in dry seasons, the land has now become barren. This makes it difficult for camel herders to sustain their animals without incurring high costs. Moreover, camels are not immune to the impact of modern diseases. Veterinary services in remote areas are often limited, and diseases affecting camels can spread rapidly if not diagnosed and treated in time. With little support from government bodies or health departments, many camel owners are unable to provide proper care. In addition to health challenges, there is a growing concern about the decline in genetic diversity among camel populations. Selective breeding and reduced numbers have led to a narrow genetic pool, making camels more vulnerable to illnesses and environmental changes. This lack of diversity also affects their resilience and ability to adapt to new conditions. The commercial value of camels has also diminished over the years. Although camel milk and meat have nutritional benefits and are considered delicacies in some areas, their market remains limited. Unlike other livestock such as cows and sheep, camels require more space, special care, and longer breeding cycles. As a result, most farmers prefer investing in animals that offer quicker returns. In some cases, camels are also subjected to exploitation and neglect. They are used in entertainment or forced into labor without proper care, which not only affects their health but also reduces their lifespan. In regions where tourism features camel rides or shows, the animals are often overworked and underfed, leading to further stress and decline. Legal protection and conservation efforts for camels have also been limited compared to other animals. While there are laws in place for the protection of endangered species, camels often do not receive the same level of attention. Awareness campaigns about their importance are rare, and funding for their preservation is minimal. This lack of recognition from policymakers and conservation groups has left camel populations vulnerable. Even in places where camels were once considered a cultural symbol and an asset, their value is now often overlooked in favor of modernization and short-term economic gains. Without dedicated programs and community involvement, saving the camel from extinction becomes a challenging task. In addition, cultural shifts have led to a decline in the traditional knowledge associated with camel care and rearing. Skills passed down through generations are being lost as people move to urban areas in search of better opportunities. The knowledge of breeding, feeding, training, and treating camels is disappearing, along with the communities that once relied on them. The loss of this knowledge not only affects the animals, but also erases an important part of human heritage. Camels were not just animals of burden, but also companions, often treated with respect and care in many cultures. Their decline symbolizes the loss of a deep and meaningful relationship between humans and animals. Efforts to reverse this trend are still in the early stages. Some small organizations and passionate individuals are working to raise awareness about the importance of camels and to promote their value beyond traditional roles. They are exploring new uses for camel products, such as cosmetics and health supplements made from camel milk. Others are promoting ecotourism that supports ethical treatment of camels and benefits local communities. However, these efforts are limited in scope and require much more support to make a meaningful difference. Large-scale action is needed from governments, educational institutions, and international organizations to prevent camels from becoming a memory of the past. In conclusion, the camel is at risk of extinction not because of a single factor but due to a combination of changing lifestyles, environmental degradation, economic challenges, and lack of awareness. If immediate steps are not taken to protect and preserve them, future generations may only know camels from pictures and stories. These animals have served humanity for centuries and deserve a chance to survive and thrive. Saving camels is not just about protecting an animal species. It is about maintaining biodiversity, preserving cultural heritage, and respecting the deep bond between humans and nature. Without decisive action, the world stands to lose one of its most remarkable creatures, whose strength and grace once shaped the course of human history. Stop.